She gave him everything: her heart, her dreams, her empire. Elena Voss, a brilliant architect, built a real estate dynasty with her charming fiancé, Julian Drake. Their love seemed unbreakable, a beacon in New York's glittering skyline. But beneath the surface, a venomous betrayal brews. When Elena uncovers Julian's secret alliance with her rival, Cassandra Holt, her world crumbles. Will she let hate consume her, or will her heart forge a path to triumph? Welcome to her heart's shattered empire, where love battles betrayal and resilience rises from ruin. Buckle up, this is only the beginning. The New York skyline sparkled under a velvet night, each skyscraper a testament to Elena Voss's genius. At 32, she was the visionary behind Voss Designs, a real estate empire reshaping the city. Her latest triumph, the Aurora Tower, gleamed like a diamond, its glass curves catching the city's pulse. Tonight, at the gala celebrating its opening, Elena stood radiant in a sapphire gown, her dark curls cascading over her shoulders. By her side was Julian Drake, her fiancé, his easy smile and tailored suit masking a secret that would soon shatter her world. Elena's voice echoed through the ballroom, confident yet warm, as she addressed the crowd. The Aurora Tower isn't just steel and glass. It's a dream made real, built on trust and love. Her eyes locked with Julian's, and he squeezed her hand, his touch igniting a familiar warmth. The crowd applauded, but across the room, Cassandra Holt, Elena's rival, watched with a predator's smirk. Cassandra's firm, Holt Enterprises, had lost the Aurora contract to Elena, and the sting of defeat burned deep. As champagne flowed, Julian excused himself, murmuring about a call. Elena, caught in a whirlwind of congratulations, barely noticed. Hours later, alone in her penthouse office, she scrolled through her tablet, reviewing designs. A notification pinged, an anonymous email with a single attachment. A grainy photo of Julian and Cassandra, heads bent close in a dimly lit bar, their hands entwined. A document followed, detailing Julian's secret meetings with Cassandra, funneling Voss Designs' blueprints to Holt Enterprises. Elena's breath caught, her heart hammering like a war drum. The man she loved, who proposed under a starlit Central Park sky, was betraying her. Her empire, her life's work, was being sold out. Rage surged, but grief hit harder. She'd shared every dream, every late-night sketch with Julian. Her fingers trembled as she clutched the tablet, the screen blurring through tears. She stormed to the gala's after-party, where Julian laughed with investors, oblivious. "Elena, you're pale. What's wrong?" he asked, his voice honeyed. She held up the tablet, the damning photo glaring. The room seemed to still, the clink of glasses fading. "How could you?" she whispered, voice breaking. Julian's face drained of color, his excuses stumbling. "It's not what it looks. Cassandra forced me. She threatened to—" "Lies!" Elena's shout silenced the crowd. Cassandra sauntered over, her red lips curling. "Oh, Elena, you built an empire but couldn't see the cracks in your own heart." Humiliation burned as Elena fled, the city lights now mocking her. Alone in her office, she stared at the Aurora Tower, her pride now tainted. But a spark flickered within. Betrayal had broken her heart, but it wouldn't break her. She'd fight, not with hate, but with the resilience that built her empire. Elena sat in her office, the city's skyline a cruel reminder of her shattered trust. The photo of Julian and Cassandra haunted her, but she refused to crumble. Digging deeper, she discovered encrypted files on Julian's laptop, proof he'd leaked her upcoming projects to Cassandra for months. Her empire was under siege, and Holt Enterprises was poised to steal her next big contract, the Skyline Plaza. Determined, Elena met with her loyal team, rallying them to protect her designs. "We built this together," she declared, voice steady despite her pain. "No one takes it from us." but Julian's charm still lingered, sowing doubt among her investors. At a tense board meeting, Cassandra appeared, pitching a rival plan for Skyline Plaza, her words dripping with smug confidence. Elena's heart raced. Cassandra knew too much. Late that night, Elena found a hidden message in Julian S. files, a meeting with Cassandra at a waterfront warehouse. Driven by fury and curiosity, Elena decided to confront them. As she slipped into her coat, a knock at her door startled her. It was Marcus, her childhood friend and lead engineer, his eyes full of concern. "You don't have to do this alone," he said. Would Elena face her betrayers, or was she walking into a trap? Elena crept through the warehouse shadows, the air thick with salt and secrets. Inside, Julian and Cassandra whispered, their voices cold as steel. "She's crumbling," Cassandra sneered. "Skyline Plaza is ours." Julian hesitated, guilt flickering, but agreed. Elena's heart twisted. She'd loved his every flaw, yet here he was, dismantling her dreams. She stepped forward, her voice cutting through the dark. "You're done, both of you." Cassandra laughed, unfazed, revealing she'd bribed a city official to block Elena's permits. Julian's eyes widened, caught off guard. "Elena, I didn't know," he stammered, but she turned away, her resolve hardening. Back at Voss Designs, Elena and Marcus devised a plan. They'd expose Cassandra's corruption to the city council, but it meant risking Elena's reputation. Marcus's steady gaze anchored her. "You're stronger than this," he said. As they worked late, their hands brushed, sparking something new. But a chilling email arrived. "Back off, or your empire falls." Was Cassandra bluffing, or was Elena's fight just beginning? Elena's hands trembled as she stood before the city council, the weight of her evidence against Cassandra pressing against her chest. The chamber buzzed with tension, council members' eyes darting between her and Cassandra, who lounged in the gallery with a serpent's smile. "Holt Enterprises bribed officials to sabotage my permits," Elena said, her voice clear but laced with controlled fury. She presented the emails Marcus had helped uncover, each one a thread unraveling Cassandra's web. The council stirred, but a senior member frowned. "These are bold claims, Ms. Voss. Can you verify their authenticity?" Elena's heart sank. Cassandra's influence ran deep. Before she could respond, Cassandra stood, her voice dripping with false sincerity. "Elena's desperate. Her empire's crumbling, so she's spinning lies to drag me down." Murmurs rippled through the room, and doubt shadowed the council's faces. Elena's resolve hardened. She wouldn't let Cassandra's manipulation win. "Check the metadata," she countered. "The truth doesn't bend." Outside, Marcus waited, his presence a lifeline. "You were fearless in there," he said, his hand grazing hers, sparking warmth amidst her turmoil. But the victory was short-lived. That evening, Elena returned to Voss Designs to find her office in ruins, computers smashed, blueprints torn, and "Surrender" scrawled in red paint across her desk. Her breath hitched, the violation cutting deeper than Julian's betrayal. Marcus arrived, his jaw tight. "Cassandra's scared," he said. "This is her lashing out." Elena's phone buzzed with a voicemail from Julian, his voice ragged. "Elena, I didn't know about the bribes. Cassandra used me. I have proof. Meet me tonight." Against her instincts, she agreed, driven by a flicker of hope for answers. At a dimly lit diner, Julian slid her a USB drive. "Recordings of Cassandra's calls," he said, eyes pleading. "She's planning to frame you for the bribes." Elena's stomach churned. Could she trust the man who'd shattered her heart? As she left, a black SUV trailed her through the city's neon-lit streets. Her pulse raced, tires screeching as she wove through traffic. The SUV vanished, but fear lingered. Back at her apartment, she played the recordings. Cassandra's voice, cold and calculating, detailing plans to leak lies to the press, painting Elena as the corrupt one. The USB was a weapon, but using it meant trusting Julian's word. Elena confided in Marcus, her voice shaking. What if this is another trap? He took her hand, his steadiness grounding her. We'll verify it together, he said. As they listened to the recordings, a new email pinged. Drop the council case, or your secrets go public. Attached was a photo of Elena and Julian from happier days, her face circled in red. Cassandra was closing in, and Elena's empire hung by a thread. Would Julian's evidence save her, or was it the final nail in her coffin? Elena stood amid her ruined office, the vandalism a scar on her empire. But she wasn't broken. With Marcus, she rallied her team, redesigning Skyline Plaza overnight. Their new vision was bolder, a testament to her resilience. At a press conference, Elena unveiled the plans, her voice unwavering. Betrayal tried to bury us, but we rise. The crowd roared, investors returning. Cassandra, desperate, leaked lies to the press, accusing Elena of fraud. Doubt crept in, but Marcus's faith steadied her. You're unstoppable, he said, his hand lingering on hers. A spark flared. Could love bloom again? But a call from Julian revealed Cassandra's final move, a lawsuit to seize Voss Designs. Elena prepared for war, but could she outmaneuver Cassandra's endgame? Elena faced the courtroom, Cassandra's lawsuit a final dagger. But she was ready. With Marcus's help, she'd uncovered Cassandra's full scheme, bribed officials, forged documents, and a trail of lies. Elena's lawyer dismantled Cassandra's case, presenting evidence that left the judge stunned. Cassandra's empire crumbled as she was charged with fraud, her smugness gone. Julian testified against Cassandra, seeking redemption. Elena met his gaze, forgiving but not forgetting. You broke my heart, but not my spirit, she said. Outside, Marcus waited, his quiet strength her anchor. As they walked into the sunrise, Elena felt a new love stirring, not just for Marcus, but for herself. Voss Designs soared, Skyline Plaza a symbol of resilience. Elena's heart, once shattered, now shone brighter than ever.